Hello, wonderful people of the internet. It's ShadowSkill1920 here, and we are back with another episode of Evil Genius. So, we'll get back into it. We've run into issues, so many issues. So, we're under attack.
A momentary distraction.
So, I'm going to get Lord Kane to deal with that. Now, we've got these guys. Now, this is why we got the outside door built. These guys are literally just sitting here looking at it. Now, his Lord Kane, he hasn't activated his secondary ability yet, so I'm just going to get him to deal to these guys. Now, if you hold the control button when you're tagging them, you tag all of their allies as well. Now, our power room. Oh, our generators are going to die. That's not good. What's blocking the way for these? Yeah. So I'm going to move the camera so we can chuck in another generator. But this is why we need a technician. Because at the moment we're using 55 power. We only have access to 50. So we're going to get a secondary power generator. Well, a third power generator. We do need some more batteries or comparators. Because... capacitors, there we go. I was thinking Minecraft for a minute. But we need more capacitors because each one only holds 10 power. And that's not enough when we're using 55. So we'll put ourselves up to 60 of storage, which should help. Now we'll check the world domination map. We're getting over 10,000 every minute, which is great. We've got a maximum of 42 minions now.
Cannot accommodate this many minions.
Alright, what have I done wrong here? There we go. That's right, we're training up valets. I completely forgot about that. Right, who are these guys? I might just let them wander around for a bit because I don't think these guys are excessively dangerous, are they? No, they're just pathetic investigators. And I'm also just going to hotkey some areas in the base and locations. So what you do is you hit control and then you hit a number. So I've now set this to number 1. So this orientation and this position is now, when I press number 1, this is where we'll get to. Now, what's this room? This is our training room. We've made this quite big. And we've ordered an inner sanctum to help with our new mission. So we need to get out into the world and find crime lords. But what I want to do is get some military minions and some technicians before we start that. Just because it makes life a lot easier. And we definitely need technicians. Otherwise, these are just going to explode. And that's not what we need. So what we're going to do... Now, this is where we're going to find a technician. So we're going to send a couple of minions out to plot in the world. We'll find a technician out here. Oh, no, we've got one here. We might as well just pinch him from here. We'll go get him from here. 4 workers. And I think I'll just pinch them from here. Because we've got 30 minions out in the world. Steal library blueprints. Capture a security guard. Yep. So we're going to get some additional minions going.
Commencing mission.
So these are our first acts out in the world.
Mission underway.
And chances are we will generate some heat and we'll start getting a couple more agents after us. And we've now got another generator, so we're surviving for now. These guys are inspecting the store. I will be building more topside shacks once we've got a bit more money going. Yeah. It looks like all of this is underway quite well. I've delayed the break room for now. I would rather get the inner sanctum underway.
Room construction unpaused.
So yeah, that's a thing. Now, what's the wear on these like? Ooh. Hopefully we can get a couple of technicians underway very quickly. Because they'll be able to repair that. Otherwise, we've got valets running around. They can put out fires, but we'll have to build more generators, and that's expensive. They're $80,000 each. Or are they 8,000? I think they're 8,000. Yeah, 8,000. But this is our first power plant. And I'm just gonna move this camera
Object move order confirmed.
because I'll put another generator in here. But yeah, we will end up with more power plants because we're just going to have to dot them all over the place until we can get nuclear power. And then we'll fill up one of the power rooms with that and then tear down all the others to make space for other rooms. Alright, these guys are getting on my case now. Alright, so we've got the technician.
Attention! This is an Anvil World Service transmission. The chairman begs his loyal citizens
Right,
to be
we're gonna
on the
put
lookout
him
for
back
suspicious
here.
foreigners on Chinese soil. The evil organization continues to prey on our civilians, perhaps hoping to somehow exploit their skills. The chairman assures you that these infidels will be stopped, and the party will once more be triumphant.
Oh, and there's the guard.
Service. Citizens in all smashed territories are being urged to remain vigilant as the spate of kidnappings continues. Skilled civilians are being spirited away by the evil organizations for an unknown purpose. In an off-the-record comment, one smash official said that the chances of rescuing the hostages were slim to none.
Alright. I don't believe we have enough holding cells.
Warning, this object is inaccessible and must be moved if it is to be used.
Here we
Object
go.
will be moved shortly.
Now again, we will end up with a much larger armory eventually. I tend to do a security room style armory and then another one that provides us as a prison or jail type thing. So yeah, it looks like the guard isn't going to be used. Right, who's that? So yeah, now we're starting to get a little bit more attention from investigators. I'm just kind of leave them be unless they get too close to the front door. It gets a little bit easier once you've got a hotel built. What are you? Infiltrator. You're not going to hang around for very long.
Tagged for termination.
Because these guys will come in and
Kill tag
mess everything up. These guys here, however, will just walk around looking at things, and these are tourists. Yeah. Alright. So, let's take our technician
interrogation order
and interrogate him.
awaiting interrogation device selection.
And Lord Kane's going to move the... Oh, wait, is that the security guard? That's the security guard. Alright, the technician's now being put into a holding cell. And looks like our inner sanctum is well on its way, which is great. That'll be another objective completed. And I'll see if I can squeeze another interrogation chair in here. Yep.
Object has been ordered.
There we go. Fantastic. Oh, autosave. And we're now going to have a new security minion. No, that's our technician. Fantastic. Cool. So I think this is where all our social minions are going to train. Our military minions are going to need the largest section of this, and then we'll put our technicians up in this corner.
Order confirmed. This object will be purchased when a minion is available.
There we go. And now we'll tweak our minion numbers. Oh, and we've got people dying in the world panel. Wow, that was a lot. Okay. That's not acceptable. So we're just going to jack up our numbers a little bit. Keeping an eye on the finances. That should be enough for now. That puts us back up to 15 there. And we'll put it up to 10 there. That should get us back over 10k. And we'll get some military minions going. Alright, who's down here? Ah, no. Now, they're all at the pathetic tier, so they're not such a big issue. Where's Lord Kane? He can come out and deal with them.
Is all I fit
Now, what did we just complete? Oh, we've got our conference table built. Fantastic.
New room blueprints now available.
We can...
Depot now stocks new objects.
We've had our first minion death. That's not a big deal. But we can now build an infirmary, which I'm going to get these 2 rooms built, and then I think I'm going to chuck the infirmary off the back of it. So if their break room, their eating room, and then their medicine room are all kind of nice and close together. Cool. Oh, and Lord Kane's picked up a new ability, so we'll deal with that in a sec.
All construction workers are busy at the present time.
So we'll chuck in a couple of pharmacy booths and a time clock. There are other items that will become available later,
Available for duty.
but this is what we need for now. And I think we'll put a security camera and a loudspeaker in here as well.
Confirmed.
And also in here. Anywhere that minions gather.
Object has been ordered.
And we've now got a security guard underway. We still have a technician. Fantastic. What are the investigators doing? Returning to HQ. Cool. Just left them on their own and they dealt with it. Fantastic. Now, who's this?
Kill tag issued.
He can go away. And we've now got guards available. Fantastic. See, we've got the infirmary building.
Unpaused.
And we should now have technicians setting up to train. If not, I can get the boss. If you right click on an item. Yeah, well, there we go. He explained it there. If he wants something done, it'll get done. Now, we're going to set this room up. so that only the boss man can go in there, which is exactly how I want it. Aww. How's this one going? Yeah. We've got a wee bit of heat going on. Okay, so what I might do is just jack this right up now. Because essentially we shouldn't lose too many minions here and there, so yeah. Right. Now we need to build training punch bags, which we're going to put along this wall. Because guards, the training devices for guards take up a lot more room than any other training item. Particularly the shooting range for training up marksmen will be able to fit 2, and they'll probably come from this wall right out to here. In fact, I don't actually think this training room's big enough, but it's enough, and we'll leave some space up this end if we need to extend it. Considering my last playthrough had been my first time playing the game in a long time, good 5 years, and I completely forgot, and I ended up with 4 different training rooms just kind of dotted around. Alright. You can go away. Who are they? Thieves! Nope. Right, now where's Lord Kane? We're gonna let him learn Psychic Terror, which is fantastic when you've got a ton of people attacking your base.
They will, of course, die.
He sends them all into a panic and they stop attacking you, so you can just pick them off at your leisure, especially once you've got marksmen and mercenaries that can shoot from a distance, or even henchmen that are capable of that. Except for except for Red Ivan, I still don't understand why people like him. Like, I know he has the big AOE with his explosions, but he blows up your base. And it gets rather expensive when you're having to replace everything all the time. And when you're up to like 4 or 5 henchmen and you're trying to micromanage them, trying to keep him outdoors gets a bit over the top difficult. Alright. Fantastic. So we might send some people out plotting in the world to start finding these crime lords. So Indian subcontinent, North America, and China and Southeast Asia. So Indian subcontinent's going to be easy because that's only one place. And North America, so I'm going to have to send 1 there and 1 there. I'm going to start hurting for minions soon. I may have to train up some additional guards. Most definitely. I'm going to bring some back from stealing. Just so we've got enough for this. Alright. Because we want at least 10 guards. Because we can send them out into the world. They steal a lot more efficiently than minions do. So eventually we'll just have all military minions stealing. Right, yeah. I think we may just chuck in a couple of extra lockers to up our maximum minions here.
Object has been ordered. Object purchase order confirmed. Object has been ordered.
Now, we'll do this
Object purchase order confirmed.
just so that we can up our maximum
All construction
minions.
workers are busy at the present time. Object purchase delayed. This object will be purchased when a minion is available for duty.
Because we definitely need more than what we've got. And we might actually be able to fit a couple in here too. Nope. That's cool, because we need pathways around. Who's that at our island? Are they coming or going? Those are tourists. It looks like they're leaving. So what you get is you get dots on your mini-map. So the forces of good that are out to defeat us will come up as red dots. Our henchmen and evil genius come up as blue dots. And tourists come up as pink. There aren't dots for the minions, but fires will also come up as yellow. And looks like our technician is working on stuff. We just lost 12 minions. What? Oh, wow. Well, that's not good. Oh.
Caution! Funds low.
7. That's really all we can afford. Okay. Yep. So that's the thing that happened. Yeah. Alright, but that is definitely all we've got time for. So, if you like my video, then hit that like button, and if you like my channel, then please subscribe. You can find me on Facebook and Twitter. Links will be down in the description below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!